keeping you motivated right here on There's More to Life on the online radio station, PV Radio. And if you don't know what that is, Pearl Valley Radio, you can download the radio station via and stream or listen via the Zeno app. So go to your Google Play Store, go to whichever Play Store you may have on your phone, Zeno FM, and you go and look up Pearl Valley Radio or PV Radio, right? Look up PV Radio. And remember that WhatsApp number 0685908276. And of course, you are welcome to engage with us. Because this is not about me, it's about all of us together, learning from each other, doing life, stepping out of comfort zones. And if you've got something to share, go ahead and share it, because we are streaming live, and this gets rebroadcasted on SoundCloud and Spotify. Follow There's More to Life, Google There's More to Life, TMTL 369 on the social media. And this is where, we just hang out every Monday at 8:30 and we enjoy each other's company. So let's hit off with our first reminder. It is Monday. I love starting the week off on a great note, and with energy, with spunk, with setting your week ahead with positivity, and of course with flair. So, and if I am wrong, educate me, don't belittle me. In life there comes a time where ons wil net kwaai wees man, but we don't think about the next person's feelings. We want to prove to other people that we have the upper hand, or we are stronger than the next person, bolder than the next person. Rude, disrespectful, because some people celebrate things like that, and I don't know why. So whenever it is that you're in any situation where you find yourself educating somebody, and we know not everybody wants to, not everybody likes being wrong or likes being corrected, but the way in which we do it should be with respect, right? So wherever you find yourself, in whatever situation that you find yourself, and there's an opportunity to teach somebody, do it in kindness, do it with wisdom. Most of us, and some of us still use that, with all due respect, and then you continue with that correction. It's an unkind word, it's belittling that particular person, or even if it is that somebody is talking to you in a manner that you don't appreciate, that degrades you, devalues you, then you let them know with all due respect, I don't appreciate the way that you are speaking to me. So if at any time somebody is wrong and you need to educate them, you need to share some wisdom, impart knowledge, do it with respect, do it with kindness, but don't belittle the individual. I love this one, and it's not common for most people, because a lot of us, we tend to wear masks in different situations, in the company of different people. In every group, in every society, in your school, you are subjected to different groups of people. So you'll have, yes, the popular crowd, you have the nerdy crowd, you have the rowdy crowd, you will have the bully crowd, right? You have different types. There's a diverse group of people. Fit in with all of those people. And that was me in my high school days. There wasn't a group of individuals that I was not a part of, because at the end of the day, you have to remember, we are all people. We are all human beings. We all have feelings. We all want to be quiet sometimes, We also want to be cool. We want people to laugh at our jokes. So whatever it is, your personality, have a balanced personality. Don't just be rude, but don't be rude, So think about your character. Think about who you are. Raymond Vosloo, good morning to you, sir. Welcome. So, however you are, and Raymond can also, attest to, he's on the school grounds, he's on the premises, he engages with youngsters as well. And I mean, who better than to know how to share wisdom and impart knowledge in a respectable manner. So when it comes to yourself and you don't know, maybe you need to fit into a crowd, don't go and pretend to be who you are not, because eventually down the line people are going to see you for who you are. And I've experienced this before. In a particular circle, I was quiet and reserved and I didn't speak a lot and I just kept to myself, but that wasn't me. And an opportunity came for me to actually just be me. And this was the comments afterwards. Hi, I didn't know you like that. You know, so don't let people come and learn to know or get to know the true you, because they may love you or they may not like you. I mean, I don't want to use the word hate, right? But they may appreciate you for being true to who you are. Because let's face it, some people also don't know how to be around you, so they will pretend. So the moment you let down your guard and just be you, you allow others to be themselves as well. And hey, I think that is inspiration enough for any circles and any space that you find yourselves in the workplace, in your home environment as well. You know, anywhere you go, be yourself, be true to who you are. People will love you or they may not, and it's not a bad thing. It just means that you are not, your personality does not fit, it doesn't thrive in that spaces. So go, and I think that's one of the posts that I saw sometime as well, go where you are celebrated, not where you are tolerated. So be you, be authentically you. And if it is that someone comes to you in a way of with respect and sharing or imparting knowledge, accept it with grace, you know, because it's not that particular, it's not that person actually. It's, you know what, it's the universe wanting to teach you, you can level up. So let's level up. It's a new year, 2025. It's a new month, as I mentioned earlier. It's a new day of the week. You know, I know it starts on a Sunday, but for us who go to work, it's a Monday. Work week begins. So Sundays, prepare yourself for the week. Ask and you will receive. We know this far too well, and sometimes we don't want to ask the questions because we are afraid of the answers. But hey, what is it gonna be? Yes, no, next time, try somewhere in a month or 2 months or 3 months down the line. It doesn't matter. But if you're never going to ask, you are never going to know. And you never know. Somebody might just say yes and give you more than what you have expected or thought you could receive. So you're going to be blessed in abundance. So the thing is, don't be afraid to ask. And I'm always saying this because you know what? As we get older, as we move through life, as we go upon our journey, we learn. And if you're not taking the lessons, and if you're not learning from it, you are going to be getting your lessons and your tests all over and over and over again until you're going to pass. So ask and it shall be given to you. You know, and if it's not being given to you, wait patiently, because that door was not meant to open for you. Precious good morning to you, Kaz78, Fayhan, Malik, Haila. Oh, I'm not sure how I pronounce that name. I'm so sorry. Haila? Haila? It could be Haila. Right. So let's move on. Keeping you motivated on PV Radio. And next one. I am grateful. Are you grateful this morning? If you are, what are the things that you are grateful for? I read a post that said, imagine we only received the things that we were grateful for. What would you have in your life if you only had the things that you were grateful for? The people in your life that you were grateful for. Where would you find yourself? What would you have? Would you have that roof over your head, clothes on your body, a job, a workplace to go to? Would you have food on your table? Do you have eyes to see, ears to hear, fingers to touch, taste buds to taste, emotions to feel? There are so many things that we can be grateful for. And as they say, count your blessings. What are the things that you are thankful for? Who are the people that you are celebrating in your life? Now, every end of the year, December, it's now become a tradition for us. Myself, Carla Stewart, and Rushan, Phil Yun, and Yasmina Samai. So, a group of mommies with our kids, and then we extend it out to any of their friends, cousins, who want to celebrate the entire year that we have passed through. We want to celebrate and commemorate all those challenges that we faced, but more so importantly, we want to celebrate the wins. And this all comes together at the end of the year, some Saturday in December, and we celebrate a day of gratitude. We look forward to the year ahead, we celebrate, we put out our goals, we speak positivity into and over our lives. So whatever you find yourself grateful for, be thankful, be grateful every single day of your life. Because think about it, if you only had the things that you said you were grateful for, if you only had that in your life, what would that be? So be grateful every single day of your life. Now, talking about gratitude, right? And talking about December and looking forward ahead to the future and what is to come. The next post is, and it says, the future depends on what you do today. So this very moment, you're listening to Keeping You Motivated with Lemise Meyer. You are being reminded about certain things, certain posts, certain sayings, comments, phrases, memories, experiences. You here in this moment. It may not be useful right now, but it may be useful later on, maybe next week, maybe in a month's time. Oh, I remember that episode on keeping you motivated. Lemise spoke about what I do right now, today. It will impact my future. Now, I have been on different social media, online streaming apps, and I've met a couple of people from all over the world. And today, I can reach out to them for DJs, music, tracks, and you build connections. So don't ever think that what you're doing today doesn't have an impact on your life a little bit later. There are certain things and equipment and things that I bought. So for example, I bought a podcast mic, I have a ring light and a stand and all these other things that all come together for me to do this podcast right now. I'm able to do this. Ibrahima Fortune, assalamu alaikum, shukran so much to you. Everything and the people that I've met, there are certain things that they have imparted on me, that they shared with me, and today I use that knowledge. I use certain systems all because I connected with people. I didn't stay in my comfort zone. I stepped out and I made sure that I connect with people of influence, people that can add value to my life. Because you know that other saying, right? Don't be the smartest person in the room. And there was one point where that happened to me. I was not the smartest person in the room. And there's this pride that, oh my word, this person knows more than me. And immediately the thought after that was, Lemise, it's good that you don't know, or that you don't know more than this particular person, because you are going to learn something. And I learned something because I've got a magazine, TNTL. It's a free digital magazine, right? And I showed this to him, and he told me, so while I knew all of these things in the back of my mind, I was a bit lazy, I'll be honest. I was lazy to put in the effort. And I know it only takes that one time just to do it, and then it would be done. The guy told me, you know what, you need a cover page. And I was like, I know I need a cover page, I'm a bit lazy to start it. But at the end of the day, the magazine, it looks fantastic. And then he shared another insight with me. Why don't you use Flip HTML? And that allows you to scroll through, instead of people reading it as a PDF, they can scroll through like a real magazine. So the next time you find yourself not being the smartest person in the room, embrace it, because this is you learning, leveling up, being inspired, and everything that you are learning is going to impact your future for the better. So the future depends on what you do today. The future also depends on what you say today, right? So what are the words that you are speaking over your life? What are the words that you are speaking, as they say, into the universe, right? What is it that you are saying to your inner self, to your subconscious? Because when you go to bed, you're having certain dreams, right? So when you are having your dreams, and I watched an episode on dreams, actually on a Free Talk, right? And this one lady was saying that dreams are your subconscious that is let go, and it's releasing all the thoughts that were blocked by your conscious mind during the course of the day. So those gut feelings, that is your inner self picking up all the vibrations and all the energy and people saying things. That is what is happening to you in your dreams. So yes, it's a gut feeling that you have. Take note, feel, follow those feelings. If it makes you think, because you are going to thrive in life by what you speak over your life. The things that people speak about you, whether good or bad, who knows, but they're creating conversations about you. And there was one prayer that I used to make. It always said, whatever is sent to me, I send it back. And so whether that would be back in terms of protection, whether it be something or somebody making or saying a prayer for you, you're sending that prayer back upon that person as well. So when you are supporting one another, when you are celebrating one another, whatever you are asking for yourself, whatever is coming to you, that is what you are sending back. But you are also returning the blessings. And let's face it, we don't want people to curse us, but sometimes they unknowingly, they are envious, they don't like us, So, but at the end of the day, anything that comes to you may be returned to the sender, double, triple fold. And would you be afraid to say that if somebody is set out to harm you, but you are asking the Almighty to protect you in your everyday life? So everything that you say today, everything that you do today, the company that you keep, be mindful of your circles. Are they positively impacting your life? Or is it time for you to say, adios, it's time for me to part ways with you. You are not serving and adding value to my life. And perhaps that would be a good thing that you are telling to the next person. So let's just be mindful. Now this comes not as a surprise, but more as a reminder. If they miss you, they'll call you. If they want you, they'll say it. If they care, they'll show it. And if not, they aren't worth your time. And that is it in itself. Surround yourself with people who add value to your life. The people that check in with you as you check in with them as well. So if there's something and it goes the same way, if there's something that you want to tell somebody, tell them. You never know when you're going to get an opportunity. There's no such thing as the right time. I saw another post that said, you don't get a 61 minutes past 12, or past midnight. So if you're in that moment, share with a person. Don't be afraid to speak, because the way that they're going to respond to you is something that you are going to have to think about as well. How is it impacting your life? I promise you, when you surround yourself with the right people that celebrate you, you will thrive in your life, in your business, in your relationships, in your career, in your activities that you do when you're not busy. So be true to who you are. Ask and you will receive. Be the same person privately, publicly, and personally. People are going to love you for who you are, or you maybe just don't fit, because face it, we have introverts and extroverts. We have people that love to keep to themselves, while others love to be out there. I was at an event last week, and it was a blessing to know that there's somebody that laughs so it's like I do. It's like that uncontrollable laugh. Like when you go into a comedy show and the comedian just cracked you up. So surround yourself with people who appreciate who you are in your originality, in your authenticity. That is who you want to be always, because who wants to pretend to be somebody that they are not? There's no joy, there's no peace in it. So it looks like I have come to the end of all my posts for the morning. So I am leaving you with that, in that love life. This is the month of February, and everybody says, oh, the 14th of February is Valentine's Day, but every day is Valentine's Day. Yes, it is. Every day is a day to be thankful, to be grateful, to celebrate a new day. Like every morning that you wake up, you are waking up with love in your heart. Go to bed, go to sleep with that appreciation, with thanks, with gratitude. And when you wake up in the morning, you're not going to be cranky. And if you I don't even know why people say that. I'm not a morning person. I am a morning person. I am an evening person. I am a 2 a.m., 5 a.m., 10 p.m., midnight person. And it all depends, the energies that are out there. Whatever you are today and every single day that follows, it eventually becomes who you are. Somebody said, you're always happy. It's like, for a long time, I've always been happy because I've maintained the gratitude and the appreciation. There are times when you feel down and your energy levels are low. Sometimes it's just because you need to take a chill. You have to take a break. You have to reflect upon your life. You have to look around and see all the people in your life. You have to take account. You have to journal. And I hope that you do that, because it's great when you can look back 2016, 2015, and you can see the life that you lived. You can see the emotions that you felt, the opportunities that you had. You'll see your growth between now and maybe that 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, because I mentioned last week or the week before, when it comes to those interview questions, right? Hey, Juby, when it comes to those interview questions, and where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? I don't know, but I definitely see myself not where I am today, because I want to excel in life. I want to learn new things. Yes, we're not always comfortable and happy with being challenged or tested. We don't want to feel hurt and pain. But if we live that balanced life and we understand balance, blessings, these are all blessings, good or bad, it's always for our best. The Almighty God always has our best interest at heart. So it's now 5 to 9. Let's have a listen. Let me have a look, or maybe not. I don't know. Share your thoughts. But it's really all about me, Lemise Meyer, being in this space from 8:30 until 9 o'clock, sharing motivational posts with you, inspiring you. I'm not here to impress anybody, but I just do what I love. Quick story, and I think this will take us up to 9 o'clock. Quick story is that I was driving in my vehicle, and for so long I've been doing Keeping You Motivated audios, which I sent on WhatsApp to a whole list, a broadcast list, and everybody would share that with everybody else. I was driving and this truck came into my lane, and I was like, you're in that moment and you are panicking, right? But the thing is, this car is going to come to me and it's going, what's going to happen to me? And it's not the first time I had a near-death experience like this. But my first thought in that particular moment was, what about the people? What am I going to do? They're not going to get my Keeping You Motivated audios anymore. My heart was thinking of the people. And I had a daughter. My daughter is 13 today. I'm not sure how old she was that many years ago. But the afterthought was like, Lamise, you're not even thinking about your daughter. You're thinking about everybody else. So when you have a passion for people, express it, go out and do it. Don't let other people tell you, no, but why are you doing this? So be kind. Whatever you do, make it part of your bucket list, right? Ibrahim, assalamu alaikum. Shukran for the motivation words for the day. I have to go. Duty calls. Have a Mubarak day. You too, Ibrahim Fortune. Have a Mubarak day. This does close off our Keeping You Motivated segment every Monday from 8:30. From 8:30 until 9 o'clock. We live stream on TikTok, Lamise Meyer, and also we welcome all your responses on WhatsApp line 0685908276, and that Keeping You Motivated on PV Radio.
You are listening to PV Radio.